This drink, I like it. Another!
Hi, so let's talk about Thor today. A lot of people like me have seen the Marvel series with Thor in it. In the movie series, he is the son of Odin, the new king of Asgard, adoptive brother of Loki, and his character starts off, and I suppose remains, pretty arrogant. He is almost like a self-entitled character, but at the same time, he's a good guy because, at the end of the day, he does know right from wrong, and he knows what side that he wants to fight on, which is the side of good, obviously. We're going to go into where Thor came from, where Stan Lee had gotten Thor from. So Thor is the Norse god of thunder. Just like how Odin, a lot of our days of the week are based off of Norse mythology. Like Wednesday is Odin's day, technically. So Thursday's Thor, Thor's day. And a lot of times Thor is compared to Zeus. Zeus being not only the king of the Greek Olympian gods, but he is also the god of thunder himself for the Greeks, or Jupiter for the Romans, same god, same story. And so a lot of times Thor is compared to Zeus quite often, especially seeing as how originally Thursday was, for the Romans, it was called Eovis, which was Jupiter's day on Thursday, but then it got changed to Thor's day. Just a little fun trivia. But yeah, so he is the son of Odin, and originally he has many brothers and sisters by Odin. He is not the son of Frigga. Or at least it's not believed that he is. It's believed that he may have been the son of a different mother, a mistress of Odin's. But like with any myth, there are so many different versions of the same god, the same goddess, the same hero. So, like in the movie, Thor's signature weapon is Mjolnir, his hammer, and he uses that to his thunder and lightning powers, just like how he does in the movie. Also, another interesting thing that the movies put in was that they did put in Sif. Now, Sif in the movies is like a Valkyrie, and if you don't know what a Valkyrie is, in Norse mythology, they are essentially female warriors, part of Odin's army. And Sif is no exception. She is a Valkyrie. She's a warrior, and or at least that's in the TV series. In the mythology, she's more or less seen as a goddess of the earth. She's got really beautiful, long, blonde hair, and she becomes Thor's wife, not Natalie Portman. I guess Natalie Portman and Thor, her character and Thor never really marry in the series either. They kind of break up, but either way. So Thor ends up with Sif in the mythology, and they have children. He also is like his father, and like Zeus, always looking for another woman to chase. So he had children by many mistresses as well. But anyways, back to Sif. Thor really did love Sif. In the mythology, it seems, as I said, she was really beautiful. She had extremely beautiful long blonde hair. And one day, in one of the mythologies, Loki for some reason, wanted to play a prank on her, and he cut off all of her hair. And this angered Thor greatly, understandably so. His wife now no longer has hair. So he forces Loki to make her a beautiful headdress or a hairpiece. So that was something I kind of thought was funny. Was just Loki being Loki. It was something I had read that I didn't read before when we did the Loki video. And then it was also interesting to see that while Odin is the king of the Norse gods and the king of Asgard and is extremely essential to Ragnarok, you know, the end of the worlds with the world's snake, in a lot of areas Thor was actually more popular than Odin. He was more worshipped. So I did find that quite fascinating, that it was the sun that was more worshipped versus like when you go more into Greek and Roman mythologies, Jupiter and Zeus are definitely the most revered gods, the most respected. So it was definitely interesting to see that in this case it was the sun that would tend to be more revered, more respected than the father. That doesn't mean to say that Odin didn't have his followers. Of course, Odin had his followers. He was the king. But it was definitely interesting to see that there was more shrines built for Thor in certain areas. Not like all the areas, but in a lot of certain areas, more people worship Thor over Odin. As for how the story of Thor ends, just like with any Norse mythology, just like with Loki and Odin, which I will probably be going into another video about Odin, is Thor falls during Ragnarok, which is when the world serpent, who is Loki's son, starts causing mayhem, pretty much. And the world serpent goes up against Thor, and Thor wins. Thor kills the serpent, but he dies in the process. So that's the story of Thor. He's definitely a character that I found interesting learning more about, and I do look forward to looking more into the Norse mythology, because we have a whole group of characters just from the MCU alone that you can look more into, like Odin, like Frigga, like Sif. So let me know down below what you might think for other stuff, for other characters to go into. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Bye.